So today is day 7 following the capture of the first swarm, our first colony of bees. And what we're going to do is do a hive inspection just to see how things have changed over that 7-day period. So behind me you can see the 2 hives. The first one is a full-size 10-frame Dadon hive, and the second one is where the bees are actually still in the bait box that we made up to try and catch them with. Now, as I mentioned, our first 7-day period is up since we caught the first swarm, so today I'm going to open it all up, we're going to have a little look and see if we can work out what on earth is going on in there. I know I'm going to have problems trying to identify things, and I don't give myself much chance of being able to find the queen bee. We've had a little tentative look before, but this is the first good look since actually capturing the swarm 7 days ago. I've seen a lot of activity. The weather hasn't been bad where we are. We're not too far from Perpignan, just on the edge of the Pyrenees, and the bees have been pretty active. There's been very little time they've had to be inside, so I think they've built up some reserves now, and maybe not too much, but they've certainly started, and I'm seeing a lot of pollen going in, which I understand to be a good sign. So with that, let me go and get my bee suit on, and I'll take you along for the ride to see what has happened with our first bee colony in its first 7 days with us. Let's go. Okay, so here we are, suited up. I'm going to try doing this without using smoke at the moment. I don't know, people talk about using smoke, using nothing, or using a water mist sprayer, which I don't have. So I've made the smoker up, it's working, but at the moment we're just going to have a go without. So let's take the lid off and have a little look. Okay, let's lift this off. This lid is just something I knocked up with some OSB that was lying around. There's nothing on that one. Right, so we've got 6 where there's nothing. This next one they are indeed working on. My God, there's a lot of bees in there. Well, it is to me. So what I can see here, they're building out all under the bees, and they've also, you can see I didn't actually have wax that went all the way down. I couldn't get the sheets big enough from the store, they didn't have it. So these are wax sheets actually for a Langstroth hive. And so they've started here to fill in the gap. Let's turn it around, have a look this side. So you might be able to see, you can see a difference in colour between the original wax and here where they're starting to build up. So let's put them back in the way we got them out. And we'll go for the next one. Right, so here they are nearly meeting at the bottom, the wooden bar at the bottom with the comb that they've been building out. These are beautiful bees. I mean, they're quite small. I can't see much in there, if I'm honest. What I can just see is really cells with nothing in them. So let's move along to the next frame. Put that back in nice and gentle. So these 2, I think they're just getting busier as we move along. So that comb is close to being built out to the bottom as well, and that's very close. I need to learn how to identify a queen. Is it just size, or is there something else? If anybody can tell me how I can identify a queen, I would be grateful for any help. But they're certainly pretty busy. So please, somebody tell me, what should I do with this section here and this section here where it's being built out? I think I should just scrape it off. It's not a queen cup, which I've seen, you know, on other videos, which I guess makes sense as well because it only just arrived. Let's put these back in. Nice and gently. And then we've got the last frame, or the first frame if you like, depending on what you want to call it. Wow. This is where things get awkward because, you know, when you get to a certain age, I think it's past 40 or something, your eyesight's supposed to start getting worse. And in reality, for reading, I need glasses. So I think actually I need to wear my glasses here to have any chance of seeing the queen. Or to have a better chance, anyhow. But again, they're building the comb out at the bottom, and that's pretty much met the base of the frame. Let's look on this side. Oh, I can see pollen. Yes, this is the first time I've seen anything. I can absolutely see pollen in some of these cells. I can't see anything else. And I suppose what I'm looking for is brood, which I think would be capped, presumably. And I don't know what the difference is, what a nectar cell. I suppose nectar is a honey cell. I don't know how that would look. But anyhow, I can certainly see, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, there are, if I blow, you can, around here, you might be able to see some of the cells are a bit more yellow. Okay, let's put this one back in. I don't think they like it blowing on them. Wow, there are so many up and down the walls here. Let's put this back in. Right, so we'll move these back up. I don't know what bees are normally like, but I would have to say that, you know, I haven't done any smoke or anything. I don't know what to expect, really, with bees in terms of how friendly they are. And you're going poking around in their home, but these guys today have been lovely, and I thank them a lot. So there we go, first hive inspection done. For me it was a success. I think for me today, as much as anything else, was about getting my head inside a hive and getting over some of the nervousness of opening up this thing with thousands of bees in there that can sting you. And you know, it's hard to believe that years ago I had a real issue with things that stung me, so I don't kind of know what's made me want to take up beekeeping, but there you go. It's all looking good, it's looking positive. We'll do another check in a week's time. I don't think, like I said, I don't think there's any capped brood, which is good because I think tomorrow we're going to be doing varroa treatment to just get rid of any mites, any varroa that are on the existing bees before we get a capped brood, which I believe somebody told me happens at kind of like day 9, 10. So to be honest, I'm only just squeezing this in, but it's just the time it's taken me to get the supplies to do it, that's where it's at. So, you know, I couldn't do anything else. The swarm was kind of a surprise, which if you've seen the video, you might realise that it did catch us a bit unawares. And if anybody has any useful help, hints and tips as to things they think I should be doing, please again put them in the comments below. If you found the video interesting and you'd like to follow along on our journey with beekeeping, apart from all the renovation stuff we're doing, then please do subscribe to the channel. and click the thumbs up button to give me a thumbs up to help encourage me to continue doing these videos. Thanks very much. See you next time.